Okay, one of the biggest problems with doing a reverse start, in other words when there's wind, is how to clip in, especially if you're flying by yourself. You can clip in facing your wing, but the biggest problem is once your wing is up and you turn around, you sometimes turn the wrong way and you get a double twist in it. Far the easiest way is to clip in the forward start position, in the way that you're going to fly. In other words, the wind is coming towards us. And from this position, you've got two ways or three ways of turning back into the back start position to do a back start where you turn around. The first way is to pick the riser up and spin the motor around under the riser into the back start position. That's all very well, and it can work. Another far easier way is to take the motor and take the motor over the risers. So in other words, I lift the motor over the risers, okay, and I'm back into the back start position where these risers are now twisted. Okay, now I can start the motor. I can get in without problems with the lines getting caught up in my propeller. I can take off on my own without assistance, and once the glider is up, you turn it back around and you take off. You must remember, once you have got in the motor and you've pulled it up, to make sure that you know which way you're going to turn. Alright, the way this works is, if I have taken it over the right hand riser, over the riser, when it's up I turn back to that side again to unwind myself. But you can figure that out once you've pulled it up. You can see which way, you can simulate a turnaround and you can see which way it's actually going to unwind. Okay, if I'm doing a back start, we're going to go back to this whole back start type of launch, because as far as I'm considered, that's the most controlled and easiest way. I'm clipped in the front start position. Okay, from now I know that all my risers are correct, there's no twists in them, but from here I have to get back into the back start position to do a back start. The one way, if I had a helper, would be to duck under the riser. Okay, it's a bit difficult with a spinning propeller if my propeller was going. So the easiest way is for me simply to step over one of the risers. If I choose my right hand riser, I step over it, there's no chance of any lines getting caught in my spinning propeller. And now I'm back into the back start position again. Alright, it's very important here to remember which way I'm going to turn to unwind myself when I go back for launching. Alright, in this way you can see I'm going to unwind myself back to the way that I stepped over, which is to my right riser, or my left one that I'm facing here. So I'll unwind myself like that once the wing is up. It's a far easier way of getting ready for a takeoff, and there's no chance of actually getting any lines wound in the prop, and you can be quite self-sufficient by clipping in the forward position and stepping over a riser. Okay, from here it's actually quite a simple method of taking off. There is no wind, but if I did want to take off, I just walk back, pulling up the wing. There comes the wing over my head. When I'm ready, I turn around and I put power on, and off I go. Okay, very easy and very controlled. So I clipped in, stepped over my riser, no chance of the lines getting caught, pulled up the wing, turned back to the side that I stepped over, and off I go.